Okay guys, in this video we're going to look at the cross-selection short answer response question. This is a practice for both the selection Night Watch and Be Remembered. Okay, so let's look at the question. After reading Night Watch and Be Remembered, what made the Marine and the poem speaker happy? So as always, we want to support our answer with evidence from both selections. Okay, so let's take a look at a rough draft. In this rough draft, I want you to look at the ABC steps for each of the selections that we've done. Okay, so I want you to take about a minute to look through each of these steps. Read the A, B, and C steps to yourselves, and I want you to notice how we not only organize them, but how we structure them in our with our sentences. Okay, so let's take a minute to do that. Okay, so now let's take a look at what putting it all together looks like on the short answer box. Okay, so there's going to be a few things that I've underlined that I'll explain towards the end of this reading. Okay, so let's get into the final draft here of our cross selection. After reading Night Watch and Be Remembered, what made the Marine and the speaker happy was the opportunity to help someone in need, even if it was a complete stranger. For example, in Night Watch, the narrator explained, "The wrong Marine prove that there are people who care what happens to their fellow human being." Similarly, in Be Remembered, the speaker expresses, "I just want to be the best I can be for you and me, and everyone else who needs me." It is clear in both selections that the Marine and the speaker are driven by a passion to do everything in their power to provide joy, love, and comfort to anyone in need. As a matter of fact, both the Marine and the speaker view it as a duty to live their lives in an honorable way by helping others in any way they can. Okay, so let's take a look at the underlined, guys. What I want to be sure that I include in my final draft of my short answer response are definitely those transition words, okay? Transition words I have here, some are for example, okay? So that's when I want to introduce my quote, my example. The next one that I use is similarly, okay? So this is the transition word that I want to include when I want to show the similarities between two quotes, okay? Next, I use the transition word as a matter of fact, okay? I love using this transition word, especially in my C step, because it helps me to sound confident in my writing, okay? And it signals to the reader that I'm going to state something that is going to be not only very clear, but just it supports my answer in a very confident way, okay? The next thing I've underlined is introducing the quote, okay? If you notice there in the orange underline phrases, I don't want to just simply throw my quote in there, okay? In introducing my quote, I'm not only explaining who is saying it, but I'm also explaining what selection I'm getting it from, okay? So I want to be sure that I include the title as well as who's saying it in that phrase, okay? And lastly, guys, this is where I'm earning my high score, okay? In this step, what you see underlined in the purple is this is where I'm providing a deeper understanding of the selections here, okay? So I want to be sure that I'm using strong vocabulary as well as strong sentence variety, okay? Sentence variety includes our compound sentences, our complex sentences, as well as our interrupters, okay? So when I say push yourself here, guys, what I mean is give me something, an understanding of the question. Give me something that's not so obvious, okay? So in this answer, don't just simply say, well, they're happy to help others, okay? Dig a little bit deeper, okay? Give me some strong vocabulary words to help really make that clear, okay? Okay, guys, so this is the, again, an example of how to organize, how to draft, and lastly, how to final draft your short answer response for a cross selection. Okay, good luck, guys, and keep pushing yourselves.